Welcome back. Today, we're shining a spotlight on a hidden danger that's quite literally hiding right in plain sight. Seriously, you probably interacted with one this very morning, the simple, seemingly harmless QR code. But here's the crazy part. One quick scan can literally empty your bank account, and it does it without a single virus pop-up or warning screen. No way, right? Well, let's look at exactly how hackers are turning our everyday habits completely against us.
So I want you to take a second and really ask yourself, is that QR code you're about to scan actually safe? Most of us just trust these things instantly. I mean, why wouldn't we? They look perfectly official. We see them absolutely everywhere now. Stamped on delivery boxes, sitting on tables at our favorite coffee shops, stuck to parking meters. We've basically been trained to just point our cameras and click. But honestly, that instant trust, that is exactly what cybercriminals are counting on.
We've all come to expect this, seamless convenience. We scan a code, boom. We get a dinner menu, we pay for our coffee, we connect to the Wi-Fi. But contrast that with the terrifying reality of a malicious code. We're talking about unknowingly handing over your sensitive bank details, your crucial passwords, and in some of the worst cases, giving a hacker full, complete access to your phone. And the wildest part? Scammers don't even need advanced hacking skills to break in, because by scanning it, you're literally just opening the front door for them.
Now, to really understand this trap, we kind of have to look at what a QR code actually is, and the psychology behind it. Businesses love quick response codes because they eliminate friction, right? They instantly open websites, payment pages, or downloads. But guess what? Cybercriminals love that exact same thing. They are weaponizing the very speed of this technology. The whole goal is to make you scan and execute a command before your brain even has a split second to process if it's legit.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the Trojan Horse. How QR scams actually work. Let's actually walk through the physical to digital pipeline of a classic fake payment scam. So imagine you're paying for parking at a city meter, or maybe settling your bill at a restaurant. Step 1, a scammer has physically walked up to that spot and slapped a fake QR sticker perfectly over the real one. Step 2, you walk up, scan it without a second thought, completely assuming it's the official code. And Step 3, you authorize the payment, but your money bypasses the city or the restaurant entirely and drops straight into the hacker's pocket. It is shockingly simple, and it's happening every single day.
And this brilliantly illustrates another highly effective tactic, one that goes way beyond just stealing a quick parking fee. The fake login page. Scammers want the keys to your entire digital life. So you scan a code and it redirects you to a perfect visual clone of a trusted brand, like your bank, a Google login page, or PayPal. It looks 100% real. But when you type in your username and password, you're just handing those details right over to the hacker.
But wow, the traps do not stop at payments and logins. Hackers absolutely love to prey on our desire for a good deal. You might see a QR code promising a free gift, a contest to win a new iPhone, or just a free coffee coupon. Sounds awesome, right? But after scanning, the hackers are either collecting your personal info through a fake form, or worse, they're triggering silent malware downloads. The exact moment you scan, spyware or fake apps can secretly install right onto your device, and you wouldn't even realize it.
All right, moving on to Section 2, hiding in plain sight. Let's look at exactly where these scammers strike.
The scary truth is, you might encounter these malicious codes basically anywhere in the physical world. They're slapped onto parking meters, left on restaurant tables, plastered all over shopping malls, or even printed on fake missed package slips left right at your front door. You'll see them at cafes and train stations too. The sheer ubiquity of this, the fact that they are everywhere, is what makes it so high stakes. Scammers are literally turning our everyday physical world into a digital minefield.
But hey, remember, the threat isn't just physical stickers out in the real world. Hackers are hunting you digitally too. Scammers are frequently sending fake QR codes directly to your phone. You might get what looks like an urgent email from your bank, a random WhatsApp message, a text claiming your package is delayed, or even a DM on social media. They're bringing the trap directly to your screen.
Which brings us to Section 3, guarding the gates. Let's talk about red flags and defenses.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clear the early warning signs actually are once you know what to look for. First, physical tampering. If you can feel a sticker placed awkwardly over another code, stop immediately. Second, suspicious links. If your phone's preview shows a weird URL with a bunch of random characters, stop. And finally, behavioral red flags. If a page opens and immediately demands a password, tries to force an app download, or promises totally unrealistic rewards, your scam radar should be flashing bright red. So let's start with rule number 1 for staying safe. Always check the website address. Before you fully open a link, your phone is going to preview the URL. Take a second and carefully read it. Does it actually make sense? If you're at a specific restaurant, does the URL match their official name, or is it just some jumbled string of random letters? That split-second check is absolutely your best line of defense.
So the crucial point here is this: never, ever rush. Scammers intentionally manufacture a false sense of urgency so that you act before you think. You must never rush to enter sensitive data. If a scanned page suddenly asks for your banking info, your Gmail password, or, no way, an OTP, a one-time password code, hit the brakes right then and there. Legitimate services very rarely demand this kind of information out of the blue just from scanning a public code.
Let's move on and see how this builds into our everyday routines. Ultimately, this all comes down to building safer digital habits. Pointing your camera at random public codes to make a payment is just inherently risky. So whenever possible, bypass the QR code entirely. Rely on official apps like Apple Pay, Google Pay, or your actual banking app. You want to keep the transaction safely secured inside the walls of the apps you already trust.
And you know what? Sometimes the absolute best cybersecurity defense isn't even digital. It's wonderfully low-tech. Just verify before you pay. If you're at a restaurant or a parking lot and a QR sticker is peeling or it just looks slightly off, simply ask a staff member. A quick, "Hey, is this your official payment code?" can save you from a massive headache. Just speak to a real human being to double check.
Cybercriminals are evolving every single year, right? What used to be really complex hacking has literally been simplified into a basic black and white square. It's a highly effective cyber weapon. So I want you to memorize these 3 simple safety mantras. Scan smart, think before clicking, verify before paying. If you can follow those 3 rules, you completely take away the hacker's biggest advantage.
Well, I want to turn this over to you all now. Have you ever scanned a suspicious QR code before? Did you catch it in time, or did something totally weird happen? Share your stories below so we can all stay vigilant together. Because as our physical and digital worlds keep merging, we really have to ask ourselves, how much longer can we blindly trust the technology right in front of our eyes? Stay safe out there, keep those eyes peeled, and I'll catch